Yo guys, what's up? It's Inflexxius. Today we're playing Jax versus Malphite top. So I'm taking Phase Rush this game to try it out into the matchup, see how it feels. So level 1, Malphite is really weak. So I'm just going to kind of try to walk at him and try to aggressively find an E-trade. Now I do not mind at all tanking Malphite Qs because Malphite Q level 1 costs so much mana and it does negative damage that it's actually a mistake for him to spam them on you. So you see, he's just throwing them at me. Now, I'm not hitting the wave at all while he is. And I tank a grass boulder though, that's something I don't want to do. And I do manage to find the E-trade here. But because I'm not hitting the minions, because I didn't hit the minions very much at all, Malphite actually gets level 2 first. Now, you pretty much never want this to happen. It's my bad not managing the creep waves, not paying attention to the minions well enough. But it is Malphite, so it's not as bad. If this was a different champion, it'd be really bad that he got the prio and level 2 first. Because they would be able to use that level 2 to secure the prio and secure the 3-wave crash. However, because it's Malphite, his early game is so garbage, his first few levels are so garbage, that we can just take the prio off of him here anyway. You see, here I'm trading on level 2 to level 3, and I still win the trade because Malphite's level 3 is just, his early levels are just so weak. His pre-first back is just really weak. So now we've taken prio again, right? We use our E to shove the wave, and trade on him at the same time. That way we can secure the shove. Now we're just going to slow push it into him here. And then we'll hard shove the next wave and then cheater recall basically is the game plan right now. He's staying really far back. He doesn't really have any mana to play the game with. So we are just going to slow push this and then, like I said, now we want to try to hard crash this wave here. It's pretty close to his tower. That's fine. We can make it work because, again, Malphite's early game is pretty weak. So here, right, we trade with them and then we walk down to make sure that our E hits all the minions so that we can use that as a trade as well as a wave push. Now here he's low in health, so I'm going to walk up to him and auto W him, but he levels up at the same second, which is really sad. Here I walk at Malphite to zone him off of some minion XP. I don't ghost and try to chase after him because I was worried that Talon might have been topside, and there I saw that he was in the river, right? So here we saw Malphite walk into the tribush, so I'm just going to walk at him here to stop his back so that I can zone him out of more minions as he has to spend more time recalling and the minions kill more, and thus he loses more XP. So here, quick trade on him, back out. I'm willing to trade an auto with him if I can get an auto W off. Because I have Sheen, my trades are going to be so strong. Like, the super short trades like that are going to be so strong, right? At this point, I want to crash the wave here. I don't want it to freeze in front of his tower. So we're just going to hard shove it here. And now at this point, we saw Talon move top side from mid lane, so I don't want to play too aggressively here. Malphite's gank assist is pretty weak pre-6 though, so I can play somewhat aggressive. I don't have to stay under my tower. But I do need to respect that Talon could be topside here. So I do jump onto the Malphite here, quick combo him, and then immediately run away because I don't want to extend the fight. In case Talon is topside. And also because I prefer to take short trades in this matchup with Phase Rush. If I had lethal tempo there, I might try to fight him. But with Phase Rush, we probably want to stick to short trades. So jump onto him here, release the E to make sure we secure the cannon while also getting the decent trade on him. And then we just stick around until our W comes back so that we can use that to finish the trade off there. So we see Talon is topside there, just sitting in the tribush, so I'm just getting the honey fruit here. And Malphite just insta-shoves the wave, that's fine. I didn't really want to aggress on the Malphite too hard there, because I didn't know where the Talon was, so I went to get honey fruit, and then that gave him the opportunity to shove the wave there. And then I can just shove the wave back, and then that's a reset, right? So now the wave is pushing towards us, and now Malphite is 6. So now it's a bit scarier. Because Malphite's ult is such a good ganking tool, we now have to be more respectful because the ganks have a much higher chance of working if Talon comes top lane. Here I'll quick trade onto the Malphite and then disengage. I won't Q onto him because I want to save my Q in case I get ganked there, right? But there's a jungle fight going on here, and we see Talon drop to 1 HP in that fight. So we don't have to worry about him ganking us now because we'll freaking one-shot him if he comes top lane now, right? So I'm going to trade onto the Malphite here freely. One more auto, back away. My W is coming back up, so now I'll walk back in. Auto W. Wait until for my W cooldown a little bit. And when it's 2 seconds off, I jump in, but I don't manage to get it off because he manages to disengage there. Sad. So now the wave is pushing back towards us. Here, I start channeling up an E. Jump onto the Malphite, quick combo, trying to set up something for the Kayn here, because just to drop the Malphite low. I waste my ultimate, a really clean ultimate there. And we managed to force Malphite's flash. That's pretty solid. Because he didn't have enough mana to ult. So here Malphite now does have enough mana to ult, so I don't want to jump onto him here in case Talon is topside. So I'm just being respectful, ready to disengage if I need to. However, now he used his Q. Now he doesn't have enough mana to ult, so now I'm willing to jump onto him. But as we worried, Talon was here. But I'm actually going to hover in this bush. I have my Ghost ready, and I'm just going to jump onto the Malphite there. I used Ghost to escape the Talon gank there, right? But I just used the leftover Ghost to finish the Malphite off because he was being super disrespectful. He was just hovering near the bush, like, why wouldn't I just jump onto him and collect the free kill, right? He was a bit overconfident there because he had the Talon as backup, but you know, if you're 1 HP, you're gonna get one shot. So I'm just gonna jump onto the Malphite here again. Quick trade and back off. At this point, because Talon spent so much time topside, I assume that he was bot. I assume he must have gone bot side to clear his camps there that came up, right? And there we see he got our mid laner, unfortunately, and now we see him going into topside here. So now we know he's in his topside jungle again. Now here, I'm just trying to bait out the Malphite's ult. I leap onto the minion there to try to bait him out because I wanted him to see my Q animation and then ult under himself preemptively. But that didn't work, and that was actually pretty int because I started tanking the tower because the minions were in tower range, obviously. So that could have actually been kind of an int there. That was, you know, not well played. So we force his TP. I also use my own TP because I have my Divine Sunderer here. That's a huge power spike for me, right? Now you guys are going to see me play super aggressively with the Divine Sunderer. I walk with him, make sure I'm in W range until the Divine Sunderer comes up, and then I leap out as soon as I tank one tower shot because, again, I'm trying to bait out his ultimate. I want to try to get him to ult there as I leap out so that he misses the ultimate pretty much. Because I can't dive him. Here I'm standing on top of him hoping he'll ult me in a panic, but he, again, doesn't. He maintains the discipline, so good on him. But now, that's fine. I'm just going to proxy wave, and then recall, and then run top lane. Because now, with the reset, I now have enough health to dive him through his ultimate. So, we saw Malphite clear that wave, but we also saw him move to the bush here. So I'm going to actually go over here to stop his back. One more order to proc phase rush, and walk with him. Land the W. Wait for my Q, jump onto him. Ult to get the resistances, and then just finish the Malphite off, and then we just walk away here. And you see, we dive him through his ultimate because we had the health advantage. So we proxy that wave there to set up the dive later, right? And we had to stop his back, obviously, to make that work. And unfortunately, right here, I don't react fast enough, and Ziggs got in the bush, he snuck into the bush, and he managed to get me before I react. So we're just gonna run straight top lane here after we res, because we want to catch these minions. Malphite is pushing into our tower here. But Kane's getting jumped on the Herald here by 3 people, so I'm pretty sure he's dead, so I'm just going to keep walking to lane here. There's no point in me going there if Kane's just going to be dead by the time I do, right? However, Kane ults the Ziggs and manages to get the Ziggs and just heals for 1,000,000. And yeah, freaking manages to get one, so now the fight is looking good. So now I'm going to walk over here, finish off the Malphite, and I'm going to come down here and help kill the Alistar because I don't believe my team would be able to do it without me. However, I end up not even being needed here. They just get the Alistar. Talon jumps my team here, so I'm going to try to get the Talon, which we do manage to trade 1 for 1 there. And at this point, I might as well just push for the tower, right? Just help my way push for the mid tower here, because getting mid tower is always really nice. Helps clean up the map, or helps open up the map, sorry. And we see Ziggs TPing in behind us, so that's pretty whatever. But I'm just going to jump onto the Ziggs here if he's going to walk at us like that. Walk away so I don't get hit by the W. I pop my Ghost, jump onto the Ziggs. Ziggs flashes, so I switch to Ashe, who is in my melee range already. My E's coming up, which I managed to use to take the Ashe down. And there we go. We do manage to get the Ashe there. She dies for the sins of the Ziggs. And we're going to go straight back top lane here, because that wave is pushing in. We're losing minions there. Which I don't want to do, obviously, right? That's, like, losing minions sucks. But I have red buff here, so if I can just come in here and just mess with the Malphite here a bit. We have red buff to perma-slow the Malphite, and we have Divine Sunderer to just, you know, keep abusing him. And he has to ult away before we release our E there, because we would kill him if we release the E there. Now we see Talon is over here with the Ashe top side as well. And they seem to be looking to make a play on me, so I'm just going to hop away here. Now Xerath is doing some stuff here. I'm pinging my team away here because I would rather they push and dragon here while I do my thing up here. My split push thing, right? And I just take out this Herald here. I guess it was going to wear off, so they just dropped it. Fair enough. But that's free XP to me, so... Here I jump into the Malphite. And I'm just leveraging my Divine Sunderer here, right? Jump onto him, combo him again, and here he drops really low, so I auto W, finish him off. And now I back off because I don't know where their team is, right? So I have to respect. Now, I get Black Cleaver here, and we can just run bot lane here. We are now 2 items, we are now strong. Or very strong. It's a power spike, is what I mean to say. And we can just go for this bot tower here because that is just free money. And you know, their team is positioned across the rest of the map, so I'm just going to jump onto the Ashe here. And we managed to get both of our summons here. So I'm just going to walk away. Malphite ults me. I'm just going to ward hop over.
An enemy has been slain.
At this point I pop my ghost because I don't want to get slowed by the Ashe. If I get slowed by the Ashe, they just run me down. Ziggs shows up, that's fine. I'm just going to walk away here. With my ghost, they can't hope to catch me. Malphite's already used his ultimate, so I'm just going to recall here. Fight going on top lane there. And Ziggs tries to one-shot me from the bush again. This guy actually chased all the way around looking for me. So we managed to force his flash there for his freaking insolence. And then Xerath just tries to gun him down, but he survives, that's fine. We're just going to catch the wave here. And Xerath is actually chasing the Ziggs through the fog of war there in their jungle. No such luck though, but that's fine. We get some extra cover to clear that wave. And now I'm just going to run top lane here. I see a fight going on here. I see 3 of them, so I'm thinking that I can turn this fight if I TP in. However, there's 5 of them actually. I should have waited before I TP'd to see how many people there were, because I could have TP'd bot lane and taken that tower instead, but not all's lost, right? Because I can just jump onto the Talon here. He didn't see me, so I can just sneak in here. I get a camp and I get Talon, so that is about as much gold as I would have gotten for getting that bot tower, so it's fine. So it's not the worst, right? But I should have TP'd bot lane there. I didn't know where their team was. So, and I only saw 3 on the map, right? And I just assumed there would only be 3. So here Ziggs is aggressing on me pretty hard. He even let me get into Q range at this point, and he keeps walking forward. That's a tell to me that the enemy team is looking for a play, and there we see them on the vision. I dodge the Ashe ult, and I'm just gonna ward hop away. I don't want to get Alistar WQ'd, right? Talon combos me here, I combo him back, proc my phase rush, and I just walk away. We're getting Dragon while they do that. So that's perfectly fine by me. They can take this top tower, I'll take Dragon. And now, there's a fight going on in the river here. So I'm going to walk over, see if I can help. And this is actually really good because we have a flank here. We have Ashe right here, so we're gonna pop Ghost, jump straight onto her, combo her, finish her off there. Alistar W's me away, and I'm just going to kill the Alistar here because Kayn is cleaning up over there, right? He doesn't need my help, so I'm just going to collect kills at this point. Now at this point my team is doing Baron. I feel like they won't need my help. But Kayn drops really low, so I have to go frontline after I take the red buff. But that's fine, I still get the red buff. I'm super happy with the red buff, right? Having red buff in the side lane as Jax is really nice. It gives you some really nice sustain, which Jax doesn't have innately, right? So it just feels really good to have a red buff in the side lane. Not to mention the burn and the true damage from it, right? And the slow. So we're just gonna shove hard here. We finished our Hullbreaker, so Ziggs alone is not really going to be able to stop us from taking this tower, especially with these Baroned up cannon minions. With Hullbreaker and Baroned up cannon minions, these things just destroy towers. And we're just going to beat on the Nexus towers here. 2 of them are dead, so they can't really stop us. And Malphite seems to have given up mentally. Not like he could really stop us anyway. We're just going to beat on the Nexus here. And yeah, that's that. Well, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hope to see you in the next one.